I have to talk about your guys' body of work, and the main thing that's come up a lot when I asked what people want to talk about was Naruto and the fact that do you guys know that it's ended, that the manga's finished?
Yeah, but and everybody said, are you guys sad that it's over? And the fact of the matter is that the manga just
Yeah.
ended, but we're going to be still recording episodes
Yes,
of
for maybe a
Naruto.
year and a half. For
Yeah.
at
So
least a
we
year
have
and a half.
And our panel, I don't know if you saw the press release that went out today that starts to show people more specific, some of the guests that are coming and the order of panels. But we're actually doing an anime and Death of Naruto panels. There's going to be people from Naruto there, like Miley, who plays Naruto, and Mary Elizabeth Glenn, who directs the show. So, I mean, we are going to talk about Naruto.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know some people were asking Yuri about Simon Driller and how much maybe you miss that character because I didn't realize how much kind of notoriety and infamy that show had gotten. And they just kind of asked, do you miss the character? How much did you enjoy that show and that?
Absolutely, it's one of my favorite shows that I've ever worked on, and that boils down to a lot of different. It was sort of a perfect storm of because the design's beautiful, the writing was great. It was an amazing story. It was it had all the giant robots fighting, but it also had pathos and Kamina's story and all that is so touching. And as from an acting standpoint, I got to play young Simone, who then I got to play an older Simone. So he was a character that over the course of the series goes through a change, and those are always the most fun for actors. But it is and the music, every little bit of that of Gurren Lagann worked, on so many different levels, and you don't always get that in a show. So yes, I miss Simone.
And Tara, a lot of people were asking about Dream Girl, obviously because Legion of Superheroes, and obviously Yuri with you in Superboy, it ended far too soon. That second season just ended on such a great cliffhanger and such a great, there was death, there was all that, and then of course there's your characters in the Tales games.
I mean, honestly, it was an amazing series, and everyone that was involved in it, from the writers, the producers, the other actors, everyone really was passionate about the show. It was disappointing that some shows just get
canceled early. I mean, if shows lasted as long as they as they should have, that would be one of those shows that. But it's unfortunately. It's not always about how good the show is.
Yeah.
It can be
merchandising,
issue, or a change of power within the organization, Warner Brothers.
There's a lot of reasons that shows.
Yeah, it is kind of sad that it's mainly politics that it boils down to maybe a show. Again, another show you two were part of was Young Justice, considered one of the greatest animated shows in the last decade, maybe, and they cut it because of toy sales.
A lot of the shows are because of toys.
But from an economic standpoint, those things from the high level, they're looking at those shows like commercials for merchandise, and if you're not selling any merchandise, then
and it's not even the DVDs for the show. It's literally if those toys aren't doing well, then the show doesn't have the money to continue.
And obviously I'm not talking about people like Greg Weisman. I mean, he's so passionate about the show. He would have done it forever if he could.
Yeah.
And so now you're looking at, you were saying guests for ConCon. Can you maybe, because I unfortunately didn't get a chance to look at the press release, could you mention some of the guests coming up?
So like I said, Miley and Mary Elizabeth McGlynn and Tom Givens from Naruto.
And I think we're maybe Stephanie Sheh. I know we're getting dribs and drabs of people who are committing. We've got
a science panel.
Yeah, we've got a great variety of panels. So we've got the anime, sort of centric panel, the Naruto panel, and then we've got a science panel, sort of going over sci-fi concepts with a real scientist.
If you may know him because he's the Mohawk guy. He's the NASA Mohawk guy.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Ferdowsi.
I definitely know him. Yes.
Yeah, Bobby's gonna come on, and we're gonna do.
He's gonna drop some science on us. We have a musical guest, Jason Charles Miller. Who's also done a lot of voice acting work in anime,
and he has a very big music career.
Yeah. He used to be in a band called Godhead, and now his solo band is much more country-themed rock, and he's terrific. So we'll have a little live music on the show. We've also got comics, because how can you go without comics?
We have a panel on comics.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of writers and artists from comics. Kyle Higgins, who did Nightwing.
Oh, very
Brian
nice.
Buccellato. Yeah, Brian Buccellato, who's known for his Flash run. Chris Moreno, who did the art for Sidekick and has been working on some other things as well. Derek Hughes, who among being a writer, one of the Warehouse 13 writers, also wrote and worked on publishing his own series called that he wrote with his Living in Infamy. Living in Infamy is the name of the series that he co-wrote with his writing partner.
Oh, we have a video game panel.
For that, we've got John Paquette and Jeremy Hall from Insomniac, and they're going to be talking about Sunset Overdrive and
brilliant.
Insomniac stuff. We've got Jordan Mechner from Prince of Persia and many other things. He's sort of a seminal video game designer.
Whitney Hills, who did Fable 2.
Yeah, Whitney Hills, who worked on Fable 2 and a bunch of other things. So. Worked with Double Fine, so so that's going to be our video game panel. We get to talk video games.
Yes.
We've got a cosplay panel because what's a con without cosplay? So Matt Mercer, who's
also a voice actor. Marisha
Ray.
She also does some voiceover work as well, but they also cosplay.
Yeah.
And Becky Horton, who has some amazing cosplay stuff.
Yeah. So we
and we have a live gaming panel.
We have a live gaming panel.
Yeah.
That's going to be some more board tabletop games.
Very nice.
Actually, I think we're going to play Cards Against Humanity.
Probably. So it's easy for people to follow along with us at home.
Yeah, we don't have to go over rules or anything. We won't have that much time.
Yeah, but we'll do live gaming, and then because at the studio they have a God machine where they've got every video game. Basically, we might do some video game too. Just
so
to be
cool.
fun.
And you were saying there, how difficult is it to, now that you've actually set up your own convention and you're getting all the guests together and all the panels and everything, how difficult has it been to move onto that other side of the business? Because, you've been part of the gaming, you've been part of the voice acting. How difficult is it now organizing?
We're both producers already. I mean, we've produced Shelf Life, 4 seasons of a web comedy. We've produced 2 feature films. We've produced a handful of short films. We've produced plays. We've written books and have our own publishing company. So, I mean, we're very used to production. And so, in a way, this isn't that different. I've never personally produced a convention before, but now that we've started doing it, it's not that dissimilar from whether it's producing a live show or producing a movie or producing a publication. Like, it's not that different. It's...
I mean, to a certain extent, it's us calling all our friends who we like working with and saying, "Hey, you want to come on a panel? It'll only take you an hour. It's here, it's local, and then you get to leave, and we get to have fun while you're at it." So it's been remarkably fun and easy. Now, I wouldn't even begin to know how to set up a real convention, getting the
Well, that's also you have to rent a location and get permits and all that sort of thing. We luckily don't have to deal with that because it's all online. And we're not selling physical tickets. We're not dealing with any money. So, there is a simplicity to what we're doing.
Sure.
But I'm excited about it.
It still comes with its own hiccups and that, and clearly everything's been going well. So.
I'm sure we don't know if everyone's going to show up on the day. Who knows what's going to happen? The internet could crash, right?
Oh, that'd be so fun. Oh, wow.
That's but you broke the internet.
I broke the internet.
That's a part of the excitement of live performance too, is you never know exactly what's going to happen, and we love that.
And honestly, I have no idea if anyone's going to show up. And when I say anyone, I don't mean our guests. I'm not worried about our guests showing up. I don't know if anyone has been reading the press releases and bullshit. Like, I was thrilled that you wanted to talk to us. I was like, oh, thank goodness, someone knows this is happening. So.
Well, that's. I mean, it's very interesting, and for people who are maybe from Europe, they don't really get to see, actors like yourself often. I know you've been to Dublin a couple times in the last couple of years, but it's a rare occasion when a really talented actor comes to Dublin and you get a chance. Because what's lucky about when someone comes here is that the lines aren't as long because Ireland's a very small place.
Sure, exactly.
And you're saying there about your tabletop your stuff. You were on Tabletop with Will Wheaton. You were one of the first guests. Will you be back maybe for the 3rd season? Do you think you'll actually be guesting? Because I know we've been watching it right now, and it's started with J August, and that. Will you guys be back?
I think we can confirm
We
it.
can
Yes.
confirm
Oh,
that.
really?
They said that
Brilliant.
We are back, and we've already shot our episodes. So,
Is it Cards Against Humanity?
Unless they cut the whole episode.
No, actually, it's a game, and we can tell you the title of it.
Can we
Yeah,
They put the thing out. I saw it today. They put out the campaign.
Yeah, it's called. Our game is called Kingdom Builder.
Kingdom Builder. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And what's got you
So
two
we
into?
can't tell you how it went.
Oh,
We
it's
just
all
say that
right.
we have confirmed that we have played a game.
Right,
On
let's
the
just say that somebody who was playing that game won a trophy. Can't tell you who.
Your poker face is perfect, so I can't tell. You won it the last time, didn't you? No, wait. Yours was a co-op game. It was a co-op game.
Yeah, so we beat the game.
We all
Oh
won.
yes, that was a great game.
I suppose the game could win the trophy in a co-op game that nobody
true.
won.
Yes.
So you've got that as well. Someone walks away with the trophy is the idea for this game.
As long as it's not Will, I'm happy. As long as it's not Will, because it's so funny watching him lose.
Oh, I know. That's entertainment, really.
And right, well, listen, Yuri, Tara, you've been absolute pleasures. Thank you so much for giving the time.
Thank you for staying up. I felt so terrible, but then Yuri booked a job on the west side, and I was like, oh my god, he's not going to be home in time.
It's all right. Like, I mean, it's clear, it's good. That means you're busy, and that's a good thing. Right.
It's great to reconnect. It's great to reconnect with you. Thanks for reminding us that we'd actually met before.
Well, actually, I got your book and everything. Like, I remember buying it after your voiceover panel. And so listen, guys, thanks very much.
Go to sleep.
Yes,
I
good
will.
night.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.